Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for yielding to me. As a member of the Budget Committee, I know that passing PAYGO is critical to putting us back on the path to fiscal responsibility. I co-sponsored the President's PAYGO bill in June, and am happy to say that the bill before us today is even stronger. Instead of sunsetting in 5 years, our bill is permanent. It closes certain loopholes, making it harder to use budget gimmicks to hide true costs. It also prioritizes tax relief for the middle class. Unfortunately, instead of attempting to further strengthen the bill, our Republican substitute would gut it. While the underlying PAYGO bill addresses both sides of the equation, spending and taxes, the Republican substitute takes a dangerously lopsided approach, focusing only on one part of the problem. While our bill makes a permanent change for fiscal responsibility, the Republican substitute makes a temporary show of responsibility without limiting Congress's ability to pass reckless tax cuts in the future. With the recent economic downturn, cities in my district have been devastated with high unemployment. The communities of Lowell and Methuen have unemployment in the double digits, while in Lawrence, unemployment is over 17%, almost twice the national average. Yet in the middle of a deep and painful recession, in which families are struggling to make ends meet and many are dependent on the social safety network to survive, the Republican substitute employs a freeze guaranteed to stall the economic recovery in its tracks. But the Republican substitute does more than undermine our economic security. It threatens our national security as well. As member of the Armed Services Committee, I have strong concerns that the Republican substitute, if enacted, would create large gaps in our defense budget at a crucial time when we face numerous threats to our security from around the world. Some critics have argued that PAYGO doesn't go far enough. They're right, it does not. PAYGO alone won't balance the budget and restore responsible government, but it is a critical first step towards fiscal responsibility. Gutting PAYGO and replacing it with a short-term, one-sided approach offered by the Republican substitute is a step backward. During one of the worst economic crises in our nation's history, we must take the needed steps to put our financial house in order. I urge a no vote on the Ryan substitute and yield back the balance of my time.
Yields back the balance of her time. The gentleman from Wisconsin.
At this time, Mr. Speaker, I'd like